Hey everybody, welcome to the Ill Informers podcast. We got a new spot because it's just the two of us today.
Yeah, that's it. That's all right. Nash has found other things to do. I think we could just.
He's found better people, I guess, is what you can say.
I think he'll be back. Do you think he's coming back?
Time will tell.
We need his space. That's for sure. We need.
I'm no Nostradamus, you know.
He. It's funny because there was like a few weeks ago, and he'd said he's like, you guys go ahead and record an episode without me. And my wife was like, if you do that, he's never coming back. Trust me.
I think his intentions are to come back, but I don't know if those intentions will come true.
That's the he's just like waiting for his opportunity. Well, he doesn't. If I call him now, it goes straight to voicemail.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, if I call him, he's not been taking any of my phone calls.
You do call him like 16 times a night.
I know it's true. It's maybe a little bit of me.
What are you wearing?
What are you doing? What are you watching? What's going on, Nash? Yeah, it's very cute. Yeah, no, that's all right. He'll come back, I'm sure.
Maybe he wants to talk to you, just Kate won't. His wife won't let him.
Who are you on the phone with?
It's Darren again. You love him more than me.
If you love me, you'll hang up. You'll hang up. I think that's those little tests in
I think
that love
he's just
situation
gone
is
full addicted to smart sweets. I think he's just like snorting
You think
smart
he's
sweets.
he-
His life is in shambles. He lost his company.
good. That could be it. He could be down a well of depression. We probably should actually be cheering him up. Maybe we're like, oh, your dream of financial independence and self-employment has disappeared, and all right, you want to do the podcast? Like,
Deal with that yourself. Good job.
should have. Could have been. It's probably could have been more compassionate. Maybe that was the real test. He
I
was
don't
there. It's like,
have
when are they?
I don't have compassion.
When are they going to phone me and say, "Hey, man, sorry to hear about your company going belly up"? They're like, "Nothing. Fuck these guys."
Hey, I said, hey, that was a thing. No,
Yeah.
I was very sympathetic. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I tried to be sympathetic too. I should learn to fake empathy. I've been married for 30 years. I can do that.
I can't fake emotions.
Is it
Like,
just the autism just
I think so.
bubbling to the surface?
I'm just like 100% honest. I don't bullshit around. I hate bullshit. I
I've
hate
noticed
bullshitting
that, and it
people.
makes me very uncomfortable.
Does it?
Yeah.
it makes a lot of people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I can't change it.
We were recently like in a place together, and you were having conversation with someone, and I was like, no, you don't, Elyott, you just agree with whatever they're saying.
What were they saying?
Oh no, it was just about
Jews?
yeah, it was about the Jews and
No,
how they
I
control
stand
Hollywood,
up.
and you
I
were like,
stand up. I'm like, no,
you're like, they do control Hollywood,
but
and the banking system.
as an upstanding company, they're just
Who else are you going to trust with your money and things of importance?
starting
The
off hot.
wasps, they'll just steal it all. Actual wasps.
Yeah, those murder hornets.
No, it was very like, it was just whatever. It doesn't, I don't know if the context really matters, but it was one of those situations where like you were responding with more honesty than was required, I think, in the
That's my life.
conversation. Yeah, and I'm just
More-
like, I don't know. You're not telling them what they want to hear, and it's
Oh, I don't do
and
that.
then it's making me feel very uncomfortable.
Do you know what I need to do? I need to do like a caveat. Like, if somebody asks me for advice, I need to be like, "Hey, I'm an honest person. I
Mhm.
don't bullshit. So if you want no bullshit, we can keep this conversation going." Because I can't change.
Why do you do that? It's
Well, it's just like I see it the way I see it. Why would I tell you differently?
But if someone asks, they're like, "Hey, what do you think of my new haircut? I did it myself."
But I don't like it.
The correct answer is, "It looks great. Oh wow, have you ever thought of becoming a barber?" Not, "Ugh."
No. Like if I smell bad, and I ask you, "Hey, do I smell bad?" and you don't tell
Okay.
me I smell bad, that's a bad friend. That's a bad person. I'm gonna if you ask
Yeah.
me, "Hey, do I smell bad?"
How do my teeth? Any spinach? how do my teeth look?
No,
Don't
they're
answer
fine.
honestly. Yeah, I think I'm
Did you
very.
just blow us the green giants? Like fuck, man. Got more
Yep.
spindles than a fucking old seamstress.
That almost that almost made sense. The But do you find that leads to a lot of conflict in your life?
Lack of friends. People don't like you. I probably have twice as many friends if I wasn't as
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah, I think so.
I can't change it. It's
That's
like,
such a difficult. Who taught you something like that?
I think it's just autism.
It is.
I
And
don't
like
know.
I'm on the spectrum. What's your special power? It's just to be brutally honest with people.
I guess so. I don't know. I don't see it that way, but
Yeah.
I see it from my side of the view. Like
Like I'm right and fuck everyone.
I don't know. I usually feel like I'm objective. Like I have
Yeah.
a good sense of things, but I'm not good at faking. I'm not gonna make you try to feel better. I don't know why. That's just the way I was born.
So that's fine. I mean, it's weird.
I'm trying to get better and like open up. Like,
But what
maybe
about
don't
trying to see the
lead with
positive?
that.
So if someone says like I think trying to see, because I was always taught like, and I'm very conflict adverse. I don't like conflict. So if someone goes like, "What do you think of my new band? You just saw us on stage." I'm like, "You guys are awesome. You're gonna make it." Because I'm like, even if I think they suck, I'm just like, I don't want to fight you. And then also
I think
too,
it depends. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
no, that's okay.
I think my honesty
Just
does.
cut me off.
It's getting boring. I think my honesty does. It's in different realms. Like if I'm talking about comedy, and I think a comedian wants to get better,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be as honest as possible because I think that's best for them.
Yeah.
If it's my kids and they do a painting, I'm not brutally honest.
Yeah, that's okay.
I bullshit it.
Maybe that's what I kind of, because I was always sort of, or to look for the positive. So even if someone who's done comedy for a while, you have a certain opinion about them, and they come up and they're like, "Hey, Elyott, if you'd watch my set tonight and give me some feedback," and then but you look for the positive. It like gives them the compliment sandwich. You're like, "Well, you got up on stage, you didn't shake a lot, and that was good. You could work on improving X, whatever," and then
I give compliments when they're deserved.
You would be like the most brutal. Like I could see you as an elementary school teacher, just like, "What? You call this macaroni art? You piece of shit! Do better.
You use rigatoni. What the fuck is wrong?
This
with
is
you?
it. Outside the lines, outside the lines all the time, Jennifer." Yeah, I don't know. I think
it's a good quality. I don't know.
it is. You know what?
I wish I had me to talk to me. Like if I had another version of me and we could like work together, I think I would be farther in life.
Yeah, like if I had someone to tear me down, like I would.
Because I think I can. I don't know. I like a little bit of honesty. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I think you know what? I do think it's good. That was actually witnessing that conversation.
What conversation was it? I don't even remember. Who was it with?
I guess it doesn't matter. We were coming back from Nanaimo, and we were talking about. You guys were talking about setting up shows and who should be on shows and who the onus is upon for. And then, anyways, but I do think in some ways that's good because I'm not like I like to avoid conflict at any price.
Mm-hmm.
And I do think like just going like, no, I think, you know what? I think you're wrong because of these reasons, and that's it. But I'm not good at doing that. I'm just like, whatever you think is what I'll tell you, I think.
Well, yeah. I think there's a good side of just laying it out, but there's also like maybe sometimes I don't listen. I get my opinion, and then my opinion I just 100%. I'm
Just
for
tune
it,
out after.
But I think that's actually where a lot of humor comes from. You just pick a side,
Yeah.
and then just double down, even if it's the worst side of all time.
I do think that's fun. I like doing that sometimes. If you're writing something and you do go, "Oh, I love whatever," like I love candy, but then you have to be like, "Well, that's boring."
Yeah,
Like you need to be like, "Why is candy shit?"
I love
And
candy because you can rub it on your dick and then get hot chicks to lick it off.
that's definitely that's my wheelhouse.
Yeah. What's the best one to rub on your dick? Twix bars.
Definitely none of the sour candies. Don't
Nothing with
rub
nuts.
rub the sour candy. Nuts on nuts. That's pretty good.
Yeah, but what if the girl has allergies? You can't.
Oh, right. You got,
You don't
I like it.
actually
I like
want-
when the
you
throat
don't-
closes up around the dick. It's nice.
Anaphylactic.
Yeah, anaphylactic. Yeah.
Anaphylactic. Yeah.
What do you look for in a mate? Anaphylaxis. What are you doing, honey? I'm just. Where's the jar of peanuts?
You said it wasn't extreme enough. I didn't say extreme.
Yeah, I didn't
Just
say I
want a little
wanted to
spice.
die. That's quite. So good. Speaking of candy, is that what did you guys? Was that too clumsy of a segue?
Do you want the honest opinion?
No, please, no conflict. Just
Okay.
tell me what
That
you
was amazing
Imagine it
segue.
was me responding.
You're Mr. Segway. Like you
Thank you.
invented the Segway.
Thank you.
And you
That's
delivered.
What I thought. It's pretty good.
You were the original Segway right there. Halloween.
No, we're gonna talk about Remembrance Day. Candy.
What's your favorite candy on Remembrance Day?
It's the candy hearts. It's the armless candy arms.
I like the little little candies. You know, little rifle
so
shaped
delicious.
Candies. It tastes like bitter mustard gas. They're mustard flavored.
Mustard gas flavored candies. I always like to go out. I go paintballing every Remembrance Day as a way to show my respect for the
You
vets.
just cry from getting hit by a paintball.
Yes, yeah. That's my. I love it. This sponsored by
you
TNT
actually go?
Paintballs. No, I don't. I've been paintballing and I am pretty fucking good at it.
It's pretty fun. It's
Yeah.
probably one of the funnest things out there. Do you have your own gun? Did you have your own gun?
No, I wasn't. I didn't get into it that hard. But we used I grew up in a time before paintball. You're like, it does not compute.
When the bullets were bullets.
Running away. It's sort of like that's what D-Day's kind of like paintball. It was lots of fun, hitting the beach, that kind of thing.
Keep going with that analogy, you know?
Do you think that's good? Running around.
There's a fear of you might die.
Saving your buddies.
You might slip on a rock and hit your head.
God bless the veterans. No, we didn't have paintball, so we would play.
There's big
pew
blonde
pew.
guys on the other team.
Oh. With their shirts tied up so you could see their abs.
They were beautiful
Yoo-hoo.
men.
Yeah,
They were
come on.
strapping.
Oh, that's what we wanted. Oh no! Don't fight me hand to hand. Oh,
Oh, we both dropped our paintball guns. Oh, it's so muddy here.
so good.
Oh,
I'm slipping around. You're dirty. No,
Oh.
you're dirty.
don't you invade my trench.
My muddy trench.
Ew. Too far. You
Too far. That's where I live. That's my wheelhouse. No, we used to go to a bird sanctuary and just pew pew with
Shoot
regular
birds?
guns.
You'd shoot birds in a bird sanctuary?
So much fun.
In a bird sanctuary?
No,
I think that's is the statute of limitations out on that? Or is
No.
that just like a...
I could go to jail. This is not real
Uh,
for anyone who's.
You know how condors are going extinct? Well, I put a few out of their misery.
You know, they make an excellent feather duster.
Nothing makes a better down pillow than
Than
a
a
baby condor.
Have you ever plucked a chicken or plucked a bird?
No.
Oh. Just wondering how easy that would be, like plucking a chicken by hand without a plucking machine.
Alive or dead?
Alive would make it much more challenging. I was thinking dead, but let's go alive.
That should be the next video.
Plucking a live chicken. I'd
No,
like
we
to-
don't support animal
No.
cruelty on this podcast.
Absolutely
Only
not.
in your imagination.
Yeah.
So we were plucking that live chicken, and then
Although I respect anyone's right to love anyone or anything.
you love
But I think
fucking chickens.
old Italian ladies are probably really good at it. Like I think plucking a chicken, like you don't think about that if you had to.
Plucking an old.
Well, if you had to
Italian
kill
lady?
a chicken and then if you had to pluck an old Italian lady, clink. Oh no, no stand still, huh? Clink.
Oh no, it grew back.
I just think they must be so fast. I think if we had to pluck a chicken, it would be way harder than you would imagine it would be. But Nona, like you get some 87-year-old
I could
lady,
pluck so many chickens.
just fucking. There's something. I don't know. Anyways, sorry. Bird sanctuary. We didn't have real paintball guns, so we just had to pretend. We didn't have pellet guns or anything. We just had to pretend to shoot each other. You'd be like, "I got you." You'd be like, "No, you didn't. You nicked me." But be way more fun if we'd actually had
Real guns?
well, pellet guns or paintball guns.
I don't know. I would have liked to have read that. That's a better story if it was real guns.
I'm not a yes and kind of person.
Yeah, we know that. I shot we had airsoft. I had an airsoft gun, and I would just like shoot my friends in their leg, and then I made my friend like chase across the street, and then I was like, pop, 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 pop. Funnest days of my life.
Is it? It's airsoft's doesn't hurt though.
Yeah, it hurts.
It stings a little.
As much as paint, a little bit less than paintball.
Oh, okay.
It's like if paintball was like an 8, airsoft would be like a 6.
Oh, that's not too bad then. And a real gun being a
11.
Okay.
1,000.
Well, did I tell? I think
I sliced my finger, and that hurt the most I've ever. That's probably the most pain I've been in a long time. Because I hit a nerve.
Ask your wife what the most pain that she's been in.
Oh, I gave birth. Oh, a human being came out of my pussy. Oh, it hurt so bad.
I know. I'm so.
Give it a rest. Every woman's like pretty much has done that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
it's part of nature.
Even the most wimpy wimps of all time. Like, have you seen some of these women? They're such wimps, and they still give birth, and it's like it must not be that bad. Or is it just like you're on a roller coaster and you can't get off? So it's like even if you are scared,
you still gotta you see it till the end. I'm just gonna timestamp that with you so you can edit that out.
I double down. Don't worry about it. We need controversy. Have you seen the numbers?
I need to say outrageous things. We used to have pellet gun wars. I didn't. I got invited along to do pellet gun wars.
Things get like stuck in your.
Yeah, man. And I
or
was
not
like
pellets.
BBs.
Yeah, pellets would get stuck in your skin. BBs were 2, I guess.
But that's what they would say. They'd be like, "Hey, Darren, we're coming. Want to come over this weekend? We're going to go run around and have pellet gun wars." And I was like, "Let me think about that for a second." And this is where I was like, "Elyott, no, you guys are idiots. It's a terrible idea."
My brother had a BB gun that shot little darts.
Oh,
and it gets stuck in things.
Does he still have it?
Yes, actually, but I don't think it actually fires.
Oh man.
It was spring loaded, and I think the spring went. But I'm amazed that none of us got a dart in any of us.
Yeah.
Like,
or amazed you guys all have your eyes. You guys all have your eyes.
Yeah. There was 5 of us, and not one of us got shot.
That's pretty incredible.
Like when people ask us, like, "Hey, were you guys rowdy?" I'll be like, "Well, we had a pellet gun, and none of us got shot, so
yeah,
we weren't that bad."
We were pretty good. Yeah, that's crazy because it's a 5 boys too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so something's wrong with you guys then. If no one got shot and you had a pellet gun in the house.
Well, how you say pussy?
Yeah, because you think it's.
I would just headbutt. That's my move. Headbutt.
Back when they pick you up, bear hug you, and go backwards.
Boom, and they're like, "What the fuck?" It's like you did stuff without my consent.
Have you had
headbutt?
Your
is the best.
Your child's done that to you, right?
Oh, they headbutt me daily.
Yeah,
I get headbutted all the time, just like boom, 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 and you're like, I'm so used to it now. Like they headbutt me, I'm like, I'm good.
I body slammed my kids when they did that.
Not on purpose, but they'll just like drive your head. Like it hasn't been. Maybe one time it was malicious. Like
yeah. Well, I think they
most of the time they just don't know where their head is.
Yeah, and they just go
They're
back.
Idiots.
There's times when I
fucking morons
suppress rage because they've slammed into your nose and you just get up and you're just like, but you're a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna. And then you just guess what? You're Brussels sprouts for dinner tonight.
They have no awareness of their head.
No.
So they just jump into you and just boom.
Fuck.
All the time.
Yeah, it makes me crazy angry. I have that. I have the and it doesn't help yelling at your kids, but you do have to do it.
I don't yell that often. But.
No, it helps me emotionally process the moment. You fucking. It's good. I'm a good dad.
When
I
you
think.
when your kids had Halloween just happened, and then
Mhm.
we've been like slowly, giving him candy. Is that how you did it? How did you do
No.
candy?
Oh, the candy.
Just like
So you
try to
do
get
like
all
one.
out at once.
Yeah, I just.
One night you gotta fucking
Yeah.
go until you OD on Snickers.
And then they don't care after. So it's like I remember coming home one night. They both had their big bags of candy, and I was like, just go for it. They just sat down. They watched cartoons. They just ate candy, and then afterwards, I just wrapped up the bags, put them on a shelf, and I don't even think they ever asked for it. Right? You just leave it up there, and then about January, you throw that bag of candy away.
We've been giving them like 3 pieces. Give my son 3 pieces, and then I take 5 and I throw them away.
Yeah, because you can't eat them.
No.
What's your favorite Halloween candy? Just speaking of anaphylaxis, you're like, I gotta suck some dick tonight.
What do I like to eat? I can't eat any of them. What could I ate all the gluten-free, chocolate-free ones.
Oh, like, and
Like caramels.
so there's like no candy in there to eat. Oh, is it those caramels? Just the old
Starbursts.
shitty, the ones made out of molasses?
No, the good ones. Do you like those square ones? They're pretty good.
Oh, okay. That's all right. So there is something in there that you can.
I couldn't really eat it, but I ate it anyway. I'm like, fuck it, I'm a rebel. I can't handle this.
That's I'm surprised because your kids are gonna be. I mean, I guess you're throwing some away, but I'm like, your kids are gonna be eating candy every day
They got a
until
little bit left.
February.
They got a little bit left.
It's the only. I saw my. It's so insane. That's the most crazy thing about Halloween is you have. I was looking at my nephew. My kids don't care so much.
I don't
My
want them
son's-
to have 1,000 grams of sugar in one night.
Oh, yeah, but
That,
then
that ruins your life, your body forever. That never leaves you. If you have a night of 1,000 grams of sugar, that's never you're that person forever. It might take a few years,
but
it'll catch up to you.
They just
Your
need,
liver is like, what was that?
so after that they just have to eat. You're just like now you can do that, but now you're on a
That's your
kale mineral water diet for the next 4 months.
Your baseline of max sugar is there. Like, I don't know.
Oh, I think it's good. I think
Your
it's good. It's
insulin's
just-
like, oh, what'd you do to me, man?
my gallbladder.
Never do that to me again.
See, that's how they learn, though. We've all done that. We went
Every
out.
cell in your
you drink-
body is like, fuck.
It's prep. It's like
That's poison.
they know though. At some point, my son and daughter, they're gonna go out. They're gonna binge drink like a case of beer or a pound of 2.6, and be like,
And then be
That's
like,
that-
where did I learn this from?
"That's that candy lesson, though. Will come into play again." And they'll be like, "Oh yeah, right. Not gonna do that again."
Or I teach my son
Or-
moderation. Each day you have one beer, and you don't become a problem to society.
What a pussy. Yeah, no, I think it's just good. You just got to give it to him,
You
get him
just-
out of the way.
Kid,
But they're
you just
like-
gotta spread it out, okay?
Look at my.
Then you just become normal. You just become normal like daddy. Daddy's normal.
He's normal. You'll be completely honest with people for no reason at all.
That shirt doesn't work. Go home and try again. That joke, bad. Makes you look like a dick.
That's the. This is Elyot's comedy cafe lesson. Sign up immediately.
That was $100.
$100.
like
Your
some-
jokes suck. Go home. Come back next week.
Yeah. Yeah. You thought that would get a laugh? You thought in your brain that would get a laugh.
It's wrecking. It's wrecking the place.
Hypothetical comedian. I don't even know who I'm talking about.
Is the No, I was looking at my.
Why don't you come up on stage and have less confidence? Maybe that would work. Oh, you low confidence. Oh, maybe even go even further. Why would you not try to come on stage and have confidence?
Can you shake more? Can you shake more? Your voice is pretty trembly. What are you saying? Are you about to cry? Are those tears welling up in the corner of your eyes?
Maybe try believing in what you're saying.
I have those thoughts sometimes, but I don't say them, Elliot.
I don't say them too. I write them down and I leave them in a little note in their backpack, and they find it
later. Like, that's why you're like, where?
I do it like a Zodiac killer. I just make like a collage of words, and then I leave it for them.
I'm like, why haven't we seen Dave out lately? You're like, oh.
I did us all a favor.
Got the note.
Dave is in my trunk, and he's not doing comedy anymore. You're welcome.
Is that what? It's a good thing you got a gully behind your house, just piled with the bodies of open micers.
Just bury them underneath my pool.
That is
one day blood would like boil up.
That is the place to bury a body is underneath the pool, right?
I don't know.
Don't be coy now.
I don't know. If you're a cop out there, don't look underneath my pool because there's no bodies there. There's not one.
But it seems like I think it'd be pretty easy to get away with a murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. People do it all the time.
Yeah.
They just don't talk about it because
they don't talk about the people that get away.
They don't want you to know how easy it is.
Yeah.
That's why they don't talk about it. In like Seattle, there's 100 active serial killers.
Really?
Yeah,
Why
they're getting away with it
like
all the
Seattle?
time.
Is it just the climate because there's not a lot of snow?
Yeah, and they live in Seattle.
It's the Kraken.
Oh, we throw fish here. Look how cultured we are. We throw fish.
Got a new NHL team.
Nobody else has ever thrown a fish before. We did it first.
If we give you guys an NHL team, will you stop murdering people?
Yeah, so if there's like active serial killers and they have no chance of catching them.
Yeah.
You just got to plan.
Well, I think
and then not brag.
Yes.
The hardest part is not bragging.
Because you want
These
credit.
murderers are so braggadocious. They're like, guys, guess who did their first murder?
It's like,
it felt so good.
Get up here, high five, murder five. Let's go.
It's like a comedian who stands by the door and you want fishing for compliments. So like,
you've seen me at the end of open mics.
That's like a killer at the crime scene. They're like, oh, that's pretty good. Look how he stabbed him. Look how he stabbed him.
Why do they go back to the crime scene? Because they always do that. They like to get out there and watch, and
they want to go jerk off again.
Oh yeah, you have to go back and
it's
visit
like why
the
do we
body
go back?
So you can...
Why do we go back to the open mic?
Oh yeah, it's like I think
I'll get them this time.
You also just have to kill people you don't know. Like I think it has to be someone who you have no connection with, because that's the big mistake a lot of people make is they murder people they know. Which honestly,
have you seen the people I know?
Why are you gonna want to murder people you don't know? But if you don't want to get caught, murder strangers.
Yeah, randomly, like flip a coin, be like,
yeah,
should I murder this person? And then boom. And then then you leave town forever.
I like the idea. It's like a bank robbery in some ways. I'm like, I think I could get away with it, but I don't want to do the actual thing.
That's good.
Yeah.
You're making progress.
but I think I would be. But I think I would be good at it. I think I would be good at it.
I don't think you'd be good at it.
You don't? You think I'm too messy and too I've got notebooks lying around like murder.
I think it would be too long. You would.
You're like, it's not punchy enough. There's only 2 stab wounds for every 5 minutes.
I think you might leave some loose ends. You wouldn't clean up after yourself, and you might.
But I mean, the energy that I would bring to it would be pretty amazing. Wait, are we still talking about murdering people?
Yeah. Did you have Halloween when you were a kid? Like that was like
we had Charivari.
1820s?
Yeah, Charivari.
Charivari?
Yeah. That's what we did in the town with
Romania.
Yeah, when there would be we'd go around and bug the old guy and get drunk. No, I had Halloween. I had great costumes. I feel like, oh God, this is. I just almost said the candy was better in my day.
Was it? No way. Actually, the candy now is shit.
Yeah, it's garbage, isn't it?
It's garbage.
Yeah.
They put the cheapest ingredients. They put soy oil.
Yeah. So you would get. That's the thing. I feel
they had real oil back then.
Well, you would get
it from a whale. They put whale blubber.
Is this ambergris?
The last
make the.
They would kill a blue whale, and put that would. Do you know how many candies are in one blue whale? But that's why whales are almost extinct.
Because of Halloween?
Because of Halloween.
Back in my day. It's delicious. I can taste the blubber in the... it was good.
Barely use cocoa.
Yeah, there's nothing... I feel like all the candy... And you just buy... Like, there's something wrong with it when you buy these boxes. They're like 60 Halloween treats for $2.99. And I'm like, this is all trash. So I
Doesn't
fucking
make
throw it
sense.
away. But I feel like but even back when we used to get candy, I feel like okay, easily half the stuff in there is razor blade apples. So you just throw it out, and then
Even if it's
Rice
not razor
Krispie
blade
Squares.
apples, it's an apple.
Well, hey, an apple's pretty good, but the razor blade.
Apples were you could never get an apple.
You would never. Whoever bit
That's
into
how
a
they
razor
actually
blade
delivered
apple
razors back then.
was in apples.
Yeah, you have a subscription, and once a year you get your yearly supply from what's the
Oh fuck! I got a million razor blades at home with that company on it.
Gillette. That's how Gillette started.
Was just we've got this sweet delivery system with this apple. Just throwing them over fences. Razor blade.
Razor blade.
Razor blade delivery.
No, we just do this because then you don't get cut by the razor.
Someone's like, I'm gonna give all these apples on Halloween.
No, not the Gillette apples.
Yeah, it was good. I felt like we had good
3 razors and 1 apple.
for the
New Gillette.
smoothest apple.
Run this apple across your skin,
You could shave this apple.
and then later use
The actual original
knife to
saying
cut
was
your wrists.
not
Wrist,
smooth as a baby's bum, but smooth as a Gillette apple. That was the original saying. Yeah, I had good costumes. I dressed up as
What did you dress up back then? Like a nun? What was
a
he?
pirate.
A pirate?
An actual pirate.
Yeah.
I came from
You just borrowed your uncle's costume.
I dressed up as a potato picking peasant from the fields.
Well, these are the costumes we had when I was a kid. We had potato sack. We had bread box. We had
we had regular box,
We had
just
regular
just an
box.
old box.
we had doomahickeys. You could dress up as a heathen.
You could carry around a wagon wheel, an actual wagon wheel.
Could dress up as a caveman. But that's a little too soon.
It canceled. Those are my. Don't go ever knock over at
You
the
could
Johnson
be a chimney
store.
sweep. Like that's your job, and then you have to
Then just don't shower and
just
go
don't
out
shower.
and trick or treat.
They might call that blackface, but you were just sweeping chimneys.
I feel like
That's the original.
there were a lot of
Could you-
costumes now, like a lot of costumes that kids in my class went in as for sure that you could not definitely do now.
Like Aladdin.
Like Aladdin, like
Can you do Aladdin?
like a
Can you-
first
wait,
like
wait,
First
wait.
Nations.
If you're a white kid, can you do Aladdin?
No. Well, you can, but no, you can't. There was even something
If
else.
it wasn't,
that came
if you didn't, if you just went as
My
your
wife
face.
asked me the other day, "Are we allowed to wear moccasins still?" And I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
you can wear moccasins. It's
They're
fine.
on the edge still. They're they're coming for
You
you.
can wear moccasins for another 8 months,
But
and then you throw every pair away.
Wear them in your house. You can wear them around your house.
Only with family and people who won't say anything. Because I want to get a cowichan sweater, and she's like, I don't think you can get a cowichan sweater. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
sure you can get a couch
Yeah.
like that. As long as you're not getting a cowichan sweater from some factory in China, if you're gonna buy it from like a First Nations owned company or something, right?
Yeah.
That would be fine.
Anytime you support a First Nations artist or company,
Yeah, I bought some chips from that from Manitoba from that First Nations company.
what's it called?
I want to say they're called tomahawk chips, but I don't know if that's true. But I think
Okay, Darren.
But I think
we
it-
get it. They're called scalpers.
But they're quite good. And I walked in, I was like, oh, First Nations owned, operated company from Manitoba, and they do barbecue, spicy, hot, and plain. And I was like, yeah, I'm putting my money where my mouth is.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was going to say, they don't have any First Nations flavors.
No, there's no bannock or
Barbecue?
smoked
Come
salmon.
on, that's ours. That's our thing. That's our thing.
But it's quite. And then actually, I took a picture of myself. I put it on Instagram, and I was like, tagged them in it because I'm like,
Oh
I gotta
my-
get a shout out. Come on, nothing. Radio
try to get
silence.
some-
I'm like, look at me.
You try to get some clout?
Trying to get some clout with my First Nation chip
Oh.
buy. Like it didn't go anywhere. So mad. But everyone should buy those chips because they were quite good. I think they were roughly too. That was my favorite. Yeah, but there's a bunch of costumes. Like if I think about like go back to my grade 2, grade 3, like people dressed up as gypsies, like stuff like that, just like shit you cannot do now.
You could dress up as a gypsy and just call it a hippie, and you'd be fine. Like if you
But
had
when
an
you wa-
old gypsy costume, like your grandma passed you down the gypsy costume, you'd be like, well, I'm just going to be a hippie.
But when you go around with a head and you've got big dangly earrings and Jennifer's running around
You're
the
a, you're,
playground
you're
going, "I'm a gypsy." You're like, you can't do that. The correct term is Roma.
a I'm a Roma tomato. Yeah.
It's
Can't go back to those old costumes.
no, and it's
Oh,
fine. I
I
don't
think
care.
I
Like
had.
I'm not one of those people
I
like I should be able to dress up like a. Do Somalians get mad if you dress up as a pirate?
You dress up as a Somalian pirate, yes. I am the
Yes,
captain now.
that's a fine.
You can't. Yeah, no. I just did like Peter Pan.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite was I did Goku.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. So I
Did you get the
Goku
hair
costume.
and everything?
We had a mask
Mm-hmm.
that was the
Yeah.
Goku mask, but I just didn't wear the mask and just had the orange suit. That was my favorite one. Peter Pan was probably what I was supposed to be. You know, like I fit the costume.
And you're like,
I
"Ugh."
still fit the costume.
Peter Pan is always played by a young woman on the stage play.
I am Peter Pan. Is that what he sings?
Yes.
I am Peter Pan.
That's the musical.
I'm going to fight Captain Hook.
Speaking of, you cannot.
I'm going to stab him in his guts.
And you can't.
Peter Pan, Peter Pan. I'm going to cut Captain Hook in his gut. Peter Pan, Peter Pan. I'm slicing this pirate up into pieces and feeding him to a crocodile.
So you can't. That show,
Tick-tock,
J.M.
tick-tock,
Barry
tick-tock,
cannot. He's canceled too, as well.
Who?
J.M. Barry. I think he wrote Peter Pan, didn't he?
I don't know who.
He
wrote
liked
Peter
to.
Pan.
He liked to.
Do you think I look like somebody who knows who wrote Peter Pan?
But he'd get canceled not
Peter
only
Pan,
for
not that good. Honestly, this is a hot take. Peter Pan, not that good.
It's a pretty good fantasy story. It's kind of like the
I
Hunger
want to be a
Hunger
boy
Games for the
forever.
1890s.
Yeah,
I think, don't you?
I think it's cultural appropriation. There's a lot of people wearing feathers who weren't
Yes, I know.
or
The
of that
Lost
ilk.
Boys of the
Some
And-
some looked not like I don't know.
He would get canceled also too for touching all those girls that he was infatuated with. The real
can't-
life Wendy.
You can't give
Which is
girls-
worse, touching those kids or cultural appropriation?
magic powder. You can't give underage people magic powder. I've tried. You can't do it. It's frowned upon.
You're just blowing sweet tart dust in their face.
It's
Did they go to sleep?
Halloween.
Wait, how long have we done? I have no idea. I can't read that. That doesn't make any sense to
We're
me.
almost at 40 minutes, I guess.
Okay, good. I want to talk about making bombs, though.
Okay. You got all your fingers?
Yeah, I got most of them. Oh. That's my favorite thing about. I think kids have stages. Your kids are very much in the we love candy, dress up, trick or treat stage. My kids, not quite my daughter yet, but my son is in the let's eat mushrooms and blow stuff up stage of his Halloween phase. And then I think you graduate out of it from there. But that was my favorite thing. Middle school age, like 14, 15, 16, making bombs was my favorite Halloween, with just going out and
What'd you blow up?
I don't know if we really blew up anything, but you just set off because we didn't have access to fireworks. I was like, where do you get this is amazing coming down here. I'm like, firework city, this is so great. People are like, don't do fireworks because of the dogs. I'm like, shut up, I get one night a year. Fucking blow up fireworks. And it's gonna be
your dog is scared? I'm scared every day of my life, okay?
this is the one thing that brings me joy. I have one night.
Does your dog have anxiety problems? Because I do.
People get very upset about that, but I'm like, I've got a dog, and I do fireworks, so you should be okay
My
with
little
it.
doggy, he barked. Oh.
Like, get some dog earplugs.
Yeah.
Cram them in your dog's ear canal.
Give your dog an edible, and he's going to have a great night.
That's totally.
Tell your dog to chill out and stop being such a narc.
Start being so anxietous, Rover.
We're
So
not-
I had to do fireworks. I'd take my son a bag of fireworks to his work. He's working at one of the
Sorry,
grocery
Spot
stores.
is not cool.
What that? What narc spot?
Spot is not
Your dog is not good. Your dog's such lame.
lame-o. We're trying to have fun over here.
People were. I think there's a.
Does your dog even do cocaine, brah?
I feel very like, and I feel bad because I feel like people go, my dog gets very upset, and I feel like I should be empathetic, and I have empathy for it, but I don't care. I think is maybe the problem. Is that how empathy works? I'm like, I'm really sorry that your dog gets upset and has a bad time of it on Halloween night, but still, I'm gonna fuck shit up, and then I go out and make explosions.
I think you should be able to have fireworks till 9 p.m. and then we're like, okay, just keep drinking, have some.
Yeah, I do feel bad. I went out last year and did fireworks like at midnight with my son, a couple of his buddies, and another dad, and I was like, guys, and I was like,
In
this
Sydney.
this is kind of late. I'm like, this is a little.
Do you know how many Sydneyonians had flashbacks to World War II? Like, they're coming! They're coming!
Just get you
Gladys!
ready for Remembrance Day. Thank you for your service.
Give me my walker!
I think there's like,
Ah!
I was so.
The planes are here for us!
That's what I just throw
Get
them
into
in.
the bunker!
Open the door to Shoal Center and just roll in Roman candles. I just think I don't
You
mind.
have to be careful with that, because one of those guys has his rifle still.
It's just
He
like,
never gave it up.
I killed so many dudes with this. I substitute dudes for whatever racist epithet that he used.
Aryans?
Krauts,
say
I think.
Krauts?
Yeah, Krauts is what you'd call the Germans.
Krauts.
Because they ate sauerkraut, I think. And they used to
Oh.
call the British guys were Tommy, I guess, because
Tommy
they were
guns.
good at pinball. Deep cut. And then we'll just stop there. Yanks for the Americans.
Was
no,
that
we just
worth
said
it, Darren? No.
No. Elyott
Call
wants
me-
controvery, and I
Call me
I don't want to
Honest
get
Al.
fired. We just have to make we'd such poor ass. We'd cut off the heads of matches and stuff them like compactly into tubes and then explode them.
Would that work?
Yeah, it would work.
Sulfur, right? Or
Yeah.
phosphorus.
Yeah, but it was not as cool as like actual.
I tried to
fireworks.
make my own fireworks, but they never worked.
Yeah.
I used saltpeter and matches and like charcoal.
Did that work? You made your own gunpowder?
Yeah, that's gunpowder.
Oh, so good. Did it work?
No. Well, no.
Why not? You forgot the secret ingredient: gunpowder.
Yeah, I couldn't get the ratio. Yeah, I could make fuses. The fuses were really cool, and I could make like it would go on fire and make it look real cool, but it never exploded.
Could we just buy a tub of gunpowder?
I don't think so. Not when I was 8.
Yeah, fair enough. I
But
want
it was so anticlimactic because I would make them and I would get all my friends together, be like, "This is gonna work, guys. This is gonna work, guys. I figured it out."
And then-
and then
and that's all it would do. Just nothing.
Okay.
Back to the drawing board.
Did you see that work? Like that, guys. That's what it's supposed to do. I lost so much. My wife still brings it up sometimes. Like, you remember that time you tried to make
Awesome.
firecrackers?
Was anyone honest with you when they were like, Elyott?
My wife. That's where I get my honesty from.
Your fireworks suck.
If you think I'm honest,
I would have been.
should
See, I
meet
would have
my
been
wife.
like, you made a really good fuse, Elyott. Your fuses are amazing. I like that fuse.
should have got into the fuse game.
Oh, okay. All right. I got a hair in my mouth. It's a pube. Technically, it's part of my beard, so it is a pube.
Nice.
Okay.
Anything else about Halloween you want to talk about?
Let's see. Candy dispensing.
It's pretty exciting again. Like taking my kids out. Like Halloween was
Yeah.
kind of lame for a few years there. And now taking my kids out, it's so much fun.
What sort of did everyone have wacky dispensing systems
No,
because of
people just
COVID?
bowls and handing out.
Yeah. Oh,
People just give you handfuls. People didn't care.
are you
Most
teaching?
people wore masks to hand out. We didn't wear masks to go around.
No.
Um,
You guys didn't wear masks. Not even a Goku mask.
no,
No. That would have been pretty cool.
I don't know. It's outside. I'm
Yeah.
outside. I don't wear a mask outside. I'm vaccinated. I don't give a shit about masks anymore.
How many
But
people?
even in a restaurant, why are we doing this? We're all vaxxed. We all just wear them until we sit down, and then we're sitting a foot away from somebody else.
Yeah, but
they're sitting a foot away from somebody else.
You forget about the plexiglass.
We're in there for 2 hours.
Plexiglass.
If one of us has COVID, we all have COVID. Let's test these vaccines out. That's why we got them. No more rules.
You want to just start licking faces.
I don't care. I'll get COVID. Like, what's going to happen if I get COVID? I'm going to recover pretty fast because I got the vaccine.
Or not get it as bad as fucking the Joe Blow.
Let's go. Let's open up. We are open.
I think we are open. I think we are. Yeah.
I've just started wearing a mask inside. I don't want to wear them at work.
Yeah. I'm not.
I think they work, but we got the vaccine. Do you know what works better than masks?
Yeah. Getting an injection.
Science.
From the government. Damn.
Yeah, my microchip, okay? They're not going to inject me with a microchip so I die. You know,
they inject you with a microchip so they can control your thoughts. I'm going to bring you a newspaper that I got up in.
I'm pretty dumb. Like, come on. When's this upgrade coming? Give me the patch.
Is this going to be like Lucy, that Scarlett Johansson movie? And I
need a human OS 2.0. Come on, I'm dumb. Like, I don't want to live like this anymore.
Upgrade your system?
Like, if I have to pay a monthly, I don't care. Make me twice as smart? Are you kidding me?
Is it as much as Netflix?
I will cancel my Netflix if you can make me twice as smart. So I don't have to work at a grocery store.
Fuck. Grocery store's pretty great, I think.
What am I afraid of them microchipping me?
Well, I think
nobody respects grocery. No.
I respect grocery store workers.
You're the one person. Nobody gives a shit about us. They cared about us for a month.
Did people say tell you thank you for your service?
2 people. 2 old ladies, and God bless them. God bless them. But I haven't heard a thank you in a year.
Yeah. It's like, just working. Can't you do better than this? And they drive away in their Hummer.
Oh, you don't have oranges? Oh, you can't get oranges from across the world?
Oh, yeah. The supply chain shut down.
Yeah. Guess what?
You can have an orange. It'll just be $9.
Every year from now, produce is going to get harder to get. You're not going to get your oranges. Just FYI. Until you die. Until there's no food left. Guess what? In 10 years, all you're going to be able to eat during the winter is cabbage. So get ready to. We're all going to be krauts.
Take a note from the gypsies and the krauts. All right.
Get good at foraging, guys. Because
that's what I want. My neighbors have
build a greenhouse and stop putting weed in it.
Learn
how to grow something that's not weed that you can eat.
My neighbors have fantastic gardens, and I'm going to buy a gun.
A paintball gun would probably work just as good.
Yeah, I can just fake them out. Give me all your tomatoes.
Is that a paintball gun? Ow, ow, okay.
Just quit hitting me. Quit leaving tiny little bruises on me. All right, thank you for listening to Ill Informers. That was a Halloween episode. We'll see if Nash comes back. It's a mystery. It is a Halloween
episode because that was
a Halloween
scary.
Episode. And we'll see if Nash comes back. In the comments,
leave one.
Yeah.
Please
just leave a comment.
Subscribe, tell a friend, do anything to support this podcast because we need you. We appreciate you. This has been fun. Hopefully you had fun too, and have a good one. Bye.
Bye.